Hey everybody, it's Mike Fahey with Kotaku, and I am playing through a round of the board game included in Animal Crossing Amiibo Party Festival thing. This is the second week in the game. Games are based on months of the year. There are 12 different game boards, basically, or event calendars, sort of, each representing a different month. And depending on the month you're in, the special events change, like there's a Christmas event, or a Thanksgiving event. So right now this is the first Sunday, and Joan shows up and gives us all turnips to sell. This is sort of a mini game within the game. The idea is to get the most happiness. So I'm gonna buy myself 10 turnips there. Now, this game is, it's not great. I mean, it's adorable. But that's really all it's got going for it. The idea here is the person with the most happiness at the end of the game wins. So here's a special event. It's Easter. So every once in a while, a character will show up and drop some special spaces on the board for our turn. And if we land on those, special things will happen. It is Egg Day. So this is Boy 1. I'm playing 1 player against 4. If you play a single player game, it's your Amiibo against 3 NPCs. 2 player to 3 player or 4 player is just you and your other players. 16 happy points. There's Mike. You can, once you get into the plaza, you have to get a certain number of points first. You can rename your Amiibo. Well, not your Amiibo, but the NPC characters. So here's my turn, and here's what I do. I take my Isabelle Amiibo and I tap her on the thing. And then I put her back down on the table. 9 happy points? Thank you. So it's definitely geared towards children. It's not a very strategic game. There are cards you can get, and deciding when to choose them, I guess, is a strategy thing. But that stamp, if you get 4 of those filled up, you get a certain number of happy points. I hate you. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next day. Well, again, it is adorable. If you're in it just for adorability, you got it here. So here's Monday. We bought turnips, and there's the current turnip value, steady. It's my child running by. So there's kind of a meta game going on where you try to decide when to sell your turnips. If you don't sell them by Sunday, you lose them. They rot. So here's Boy 1. But really, again, see, these are the standard squares. There's a happy square and a sad square. Some are just happiness, they affect your happiness. Others are happiness and money, or sadness and money, you'll lose money. But it all comes down to chance and a roll of the dice. You can influence a little bit with cards, but like he's going to use his card. And it costs money to use it. And for some reason he decided to use his card to get to a bad spot. It makes a lot of sense. He wanted to get on the high turnip. There you go, see, there's a strategy. So I guess there is a bit of strategy involved. Let me roll my dice by tapping Isabelle. I tapped that. Sorry, that's bad. It's mainly based off random events, and it can go your way, or it cannot go your way, no thanks. What you have control over is your turnips. And even that, if you start the round off with, I mean, you can get negative money, you can't buy any turnips, and you're pretty much screwed there. There are mini games in the game. They're unlocked after you play, and they're not directly involved in the game here itself. And I've got some examples of those. I'll put videos up in the article. Really simplistic. Some of them really ridiculously dumb. There's one that lets you move using your Amiibo cards. You select 3 Amiibo cards, and then you have to move while something chases you by tapping the corresponding card direction to your the near field reader on the gamepad. It's the worst thing. But at least it's something to do other than design homes, right? I'd rather just have an Animal Crossing game on the Wii U where I'm doing Animal Crossing things. I mean, the graphics are here. I could certainly, break this all out and just build a house. Aw, that was nice of them. So I'm in last place, it looks like, which is kind of sad. At the end of the game, your money basically is transferred into happiness, so money can buy happiness in Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. So I got 1 happiness. No. No thanks. Oh, she's gonna use her double dice card for 200 coins. And she gets to roll twice. Or 2 dice. And there's my phone ringing. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that off until I'm finished recording the video, and I'll call him back. This is running really long. As the fortune teller shop shows up, landing on one of her spaces, you'll select a fortune card, and it'll affect the board somehow. Like every time someone rolls a 1, they'll get coins or something. Oh, sad. And every once in a while you'll have a visitor like that. There's a card visitor who shows up and she plays a game with you, which is not really a game. It's basically it's a quick higher and lower game. If you don't have a card, she'll draw a card and you get to guess whether the next card she draws is higher or lower. And if you win, you get a card. Sometimes there's a fishing festival where you land on a space, and that random space you land on determines what size fish you get. And at the end of the turn, you win based on the size of the fish, or lose. So here we go. So that means every time someone rolls a 2 for the week, they'll gain happiness points. So I'll do one more turn here for myself. Let's roll the dice. What's happened? Get my card stamped. Thank you. And as the game progresses and gets closer to the end of the month, the totals of money you get are higher and lower, or higher. But you can also lose more. Ultimately, it's a lot of waiting around for dice. If you're playing with multiple people, you can put the gamepad on a table and play it. As far as Amiibo go, you use them. You need an Animal Crossing Amiibo to play. You cannot play without it. And what happens is, as you play and win, you'll earn points, and you'll level up, and you'll unlock new outfits. Isabelle has 2 outfits now. I believe Bigby has 2 outfits now. But really the main draw of Amiibo Festival is buying lots and lots of Animal Crossing Amiibo. I was trying not to, there, she's got the card game going on. I was trying to avoid buying Amiibo. I've only had 2 so far. I had the original set for review, and I got rid of them. I gave them away. So I picked up the squids, the squid kid and the squid girl and boy, because they were awesome. But other than that, I haven't really had any. But since these came out on Friday, I picked up all of them. There's another one coming out next week, I think it is. I'm going to get that one as well. And then in January, more come out, and I'll get all of those. So, Amiibos finally hit me. I wish the game were better. I wish there was something better to do with them. But they'll look lovely on my desk. Good job, Boy 3. Thanks for watching, everybody.